Michael Burry just sold over $70 million in stock, liquidating his entire portfolio except for one stock, doubling down on a company that other investors are fleeing in droves. Burry is one of the few investors to foresee the 2008 financial crisis, shorting the housing market and netting $700 million from the move. Big successes like this have contributed to Burry's hedge fund, Scion Asset Management, significantly outperforming the S&P 500 and most other hedge funds over the past 10 years. Now, investors are paying close attention to his latest moves, which include over $187 million worth of short positions. So, what stock is Burry doubling down on, and what does this shift in his portfolio say about his outlook for markets? That's what we'll dig into in this video. This was Burry's portfolio in Q4 2024, heavily weighted towards Chinese tech giants like Alibaba, Baidu, and JD.com, along with defensive and value stocks in healthcare and consumer staples. And this is his stock portfolio now. That's right. Burry sold everything he owned and doubled his stake in cosmetics giant Estee Lauder from 100,000 to 200,000 shares, worth $13.2 million. And it now makes up 100% of his portfolio. This isn't the only way he's spending money. We'll come back to that later. But this obviously marks a dramatic strategic shift for Burry. And it may come as a surprising move, especially considering that Estee Lauder has not been doing well. The cosmetics company's stock price has fallen by over 80% from its 2021 highs. But Burry is known for his contrarian investment style, going against the crowd and seeking alpha in undervalued and overlooked companies he thinks can bounce back. But that's a big bet, considering how bad things look for Estee Lauder right now. The company reported a 10% drop in net sales in this year's first quarter. And that's not all. Their operating margins are shrinking, cash flow is down, and earnings have been cut in half. Much of that poor performance comes from a weakening consumer market, particularly in Asia. Estee Lauder relies on the Asia-Pacific market for 31% of their revenue, and they got hit hard by the recent economic crisis in China. This has led to multiple ratings downgrades by analysts on Wall Street, reflecting a pessimistic outlook for the company. So everyone seems to hate the stock, but that's exactly when Michael Burry doubles down. This is his style of investing. He's a value investor, taking after the likes of Warren Buffett, looking for undervalued companies with strong fundamentals. And that often requires looking for companies that are scoffed at by other investors.